Hello. Okay. Okay, I want your cooperation real quick. I'm gonna take a one scene, a one cut, and I want a big round of applause. All right? Count of three. 3, 2, 1. Give me some energy! Yeah! All right. Oh, I feel a lot of energy from you guys. Thank you. So, you're probably thinking, why am I doing this? Well, today, I'm not just a speaker. I am your movie director. I used to work as a video creator, just like the previous speaker. I make videos. I used to film people's life events, like weddings and parties. My job is to tell a story by the power of filmmaking. My job is make that story an interesting one. And today, with this camera, I just filmed the scene from your life's movie. Yes. Your life is a movie. After studying video editing, I believe that making a good movie or like a video is pretty much the same thing as making a good life. The things you do is actually the same. When I was young, every time I faced some challenges, I had this, the fear of failure. What if I fail? What if I lose everything? What if people around me thinks that I'm not good enough? Raise your hands if you ever had this in your whole life. Right. Thank you. Thank you for your cooperation. Most of you. And I get it. I was one of them. Every time I faced some challenges, all I can think of was how can I avoid failure? Rather than how do I overcome this challenge? It's completely different mindset, right? Because I was so scared to fail, isn't it? I was so scared to accept that I'm not good enough. I was so scared to admit that I'm not a successful person. And because of that, I was scared of challenges. I couldn't challenge because I was scared of failure. But after I learned video editing, I've learned how to overcome the fear of failure. So today, as a speaker of TEDx Barishal, I will share you how you can turn your struggles into the best scenes of your life. Let's dive into it. So, I want to have a quick session with you guys. You guys are the movie directors. And imagine an epic fantasy adventure movie. A guy, a man who wants to become a hero, who dreams to be a hero. If you're the movie director, how can he be a hero? Maybe he faced some challenges. Maybe some of you will think, why don't he just pay some money and be a hero? Can he be a hero with no obstacles, no enemies to fight with, no battles, and just magically become a hero? No, right? Because it's boring. You're never gonna go to the movie theater to watch that movie, right? Then what would you make him do? What scenes would you add? Exactly, struggles. Some of you will make him face some powerful enemies and make him lose some battles, right? And maybe some of you would even make his best friends pass away. Make him lose some battles, make him lose his friends, right? Make him experience some sad, tough moments and let him learn something from it, right? But after all these events, does your hero give up? Never, exactly. Because that's what makes his story great, right? Heroes need challenges. The greatest movies in the world, like Avengers, Harry Potter, Rocky, I don't know the famous Bangladesh movie here, but imagine all the greatest movies in the world. The common thing that they have is that every hero struggles before they succeed. And in this world, you are the hero of your own story. And like every other heroes, you will face some challenges. You will. But remember, those challenges is the key event to make your life better and make your story inspiring. So, but Ryusuke, how do I get this mindset? How can I think? How can I deal with the fear of failure? Again, it stops me. So, I want to share with you the 3 easy steps that I learned in the 6 years of my business and actually practiced and changed my mindset. The 3 steps to make your life an impact movie. Step 1, change the way you see obstacles. Probably most of you, every time you face challenges, this is the mindset. Why me? Why is it always me? Every time when there's struggles, when there's troubles, why is it not your friends? Why is it not my colleagues? And why is it me? Right? But instead, I want you to think of it this way. What if this is the most important scene in my movie? Back then, I was that why me guy. I didn't want any trouble. I just wanted to succeed with no troubles, no obstacles. But then after learning video editing, I think about story a lot. And life is the same thing. When I face challenges, I remind myself this phrase. What if this is the most important scene in my whole life? And then, after repeating those practices, I learned that difficulties are almost always a signal of arrival of a better phase in life. You know, when you're in the middle of challenges, middle of obstacles, you feel like it's gonna continue forever. Like my life is gonna go down. But in reality, obstacles, challenges are always a key event for you, for your life to move to the next stage. So if you have a correct mindset, your life image is going to be this one. Don't think about the future that, oh my God, what if this is the end? That's not what we want. It's all about perspective. Yes, you can think of it as the end of your life, but you can also think of it as your chance that you can change your life in a positive way. The facts, they don't change. But perspective, the way you interpret them, is infinite. So remember, it's all about perspective. It's all about what if this is the most important scene in my movie. Step 2, learn from every challenge. Okay, this is actually kind of like a scary question for me. Who knows One Piece? Thank you. Thank you. I was afraid. But maybe you guys don't know about One Piece, but thank you. I'm really proud of my country. So, okay. One Piece, the main character is Luffy. His dream is to become a pirate king, right? And on the way, he faces a very strong enemies. And he loses some battles too. But does he give up? No, exactly. What does he do? He learns new skills. He trains more. He becomes stronger. And he's my mentor, actually. So every time when you face some challenges, I want you to do 2 things. 1, write down what you learned. Don't think about it. Write it down. Because that's how you learn it. That's how you remember your lessons. And once you learn it, it will not gonna happen in the same way. I've faced a lot of challenges, but I always have a piece of paper with me and one pen. And I take my time to write down what can I do better? What did I learn from it? What do I do from tomorrow? If I learn it, it will not gonna happen again. And secondly, imagine the future of you overcoming it. After you write down what you learned, imagine the future of you overcoming all these lessons and be stronger. You think about that future, the things will go into that direction. So imagine it. Don't think about the future that you can't do anything or I'm such a useless person. Don't do that. Think about the future that you're going to be stronger. Oh, and also accept the fact that you challenged and did your best. I know right now in this room, there's a lot of challengers who's very strict to yourselves. And I know that there's some people who overly take things personally. Don't blame yourself too much. Don't take everything personally. Because, of course, there's some things that you can control, but there's always the things that you can't control. And I have a lot of my friends who was a CEO and he was in a trouble and he overly think personally. And his confidence break down. Accept the fact that you challenged. Accept the fact that you did your best. Because I think the opposite side of success is not failure. It's doing nothing. You at least challenge. So just learn from your lessons and challenge again. You'll do better next time. And lastly, step 3, share your story. I love video making. I love filming because I believe that every story has power. Power to move someone, power to change someone. The struggles that you face today might inspire somebody else tomorrow. Don't hide it. Share them. And I know a lot of you, or maybe some of you, are not good at exposing yourself. You're not good at exposing your weaknesses, exposing your challenge because of your pride, the fear that maybe people would judge you, right? Does anybody have this? Yeah? Thank you. Yeah. I'm actually one of them. And I understand that. To be honest, my company is facing a biggest challenge now. When I got an invitation from TED, it was last year. My company, going great. The numbers are going high. Everything was going perfect. Until this year. Right now, my company is facing multiple problems. Money-wise, people-wise, everything is not going on my way, even today. So, I seriously considered quitting. I seriously considered to stay in Japan and work on my business and not coming to Barishal. But at the same time, I thought, because I'm in the middle of challenges, maybe this is the best timing to share my story to the people who has the same problem, who has the same fear with me. So I did. I'm sharing the story to you all, and I wish in this room, some of you might change your mind, to change the mindset, and be inspired by my story. So share them. By sharing them, maybe there's someone who can be your lifesaver. And most of the time, if you share your struggles, share your story, there will be someone who would support you, who would cheer you up and keep you challenging, keep it going. By sharing them, you can become a hero. So, I want you guys to close your eyes for a moment. Now, today, you learned how to deal with failures. You learned how challenges are the defining moment of your story, the key event to make your life better. And you learned how to be the hero in your own movie. I'm hoping that your movie is going to be the better one. And imagine the final scene of your movie, the scene before the credits roll. How would the ending be like? Imagine it. When you open your eyes, that's when your new story begins. It starts today. Your new story begins here. It starts today. When I count to 3, you open your eyes. 3, 2, 1. Now open your eyes. Oh. Our story has just begun. If you're not the main character of your movie until yesterday, today is your new beginning. You have the power to make it a masterpiece. Make it unique. Make it exciting. Make it unforgettable. And have fun with your life. Because your life is a movie. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone, so much. Thank you.